Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to Queendom Tarot. Um, I don't know. I've been just sort of kind of going through this merging, going through all this stuff. I've been doing a lot of, merging, cleansing, that kind of stuff. So working on my upper chakra. So my third is definitely opening up. So I'm getting a lot of downloads and things. So I just wanted to share, divine masculine. My energy, like I said, I pull back a lot from tapping into that, but I feel I can deliver this message disconnected. Um, but this whole download is about arrested development. Um, I kept hearing, you know, grew up in the '90s, so arrested development too is a group, a group that sang what Everyday People, I think it was. I mean, that's what Arrested Development was to me until coming into this soulmate journey thing and realizing that we are dealing with a lot. I'm not going to say just masculine, but we are particularly showing up a lot in the masculine energy. The whole dynamic of arrested development and what that is. I've seen it. I never really knew what it was. Um, But arrested development that we're seeing in the collective, particularly a lot in the masculine energy, has to do with stunted growth. Um, it is growth that could have been stunted due to, we see it a lot, particularly in the African American community, because through incarceration, how it usually manifests. I'm just going to use an example of a cousin of mine and someone else I knew too. Um, But this particular guy that I grew up with, I actually dated him in high school. Um, but yeah, he was star running back, star athlete. And, after we graduated from high school, probably about 2 or 3 years after he graduated from high school, he actually murdered someone who happened to be um, a distant cousin of mine. That's just how the small town is. Um, but anyway, when he went to jail, I forgot for how many years, but when he got out of jail, he went back to wearing um, not jersey. Would he wear his jersey? Not really his jersey, but his jacket. They all had, these football jackets had, the all the stuff on him, his number, his name, all this. So he went back to wearing that. Not only did he go back to wearing that, he went back to wearing like cross color jeans and things of that nature. So it was almost like he was trapped in a time zone, in a time warp. Of course, I'm gonna have a distraction. Let me put it on pause. Like I was saying, he was in a time warp. It's sort of kind of what it felt and looked like to me. Um, I also saw this happen with a cousin of mine that was incarcerated about around the age of 17. And it seems like he's trapped in that era, in that time. Today he'll be turning 40. He's 39 now. He'll be turning 40 in August, but me and my brother was just talking like, a couple months ago, like he's in the store with some 19-year-olds, like shoplifting. Like, really? At 39? You know? So, this is an example of, what we're seeing in the collective. A lot of times it could have been some type of sexual abuse or something that happened. I don't know if it's the sexual abuse that happens, to some in incarceration. I don't know the deeper lying mental thing behind it. Um, but this is what we are picking up. This is what we're seeing in a lot of divine masculines, that they're stuck and trapped in an age where something happened and that's caused them not to develop at a certain rate. There's been stunted growth, and that's why we haven't seen them ascend as we were expecting, we were hoping and praying, and things of that nature. That's why it's been a lot of delays in a lot of relationships because of the purging of this energy. Some will be successful, some will not. Some will stay trapped at that age, some will mature um, and ascend. Um, that is pretty much, the message, the download that I'm picking up when it comes to this. Um, yeah, a lot of it, like I said, could come from just childhood abuse, incarceration, traumatic things that could have happened in childhood that have stunted their growth and um, stunted their development. And like I said, the term that is being used now that we hear out in the collective a lot is arrested development. So all I can do is, send prayers to my brothers. I pray that, whatever has to be released, they release it, they mature, and they ascend. Stay tuned. I'll probably pull some cards, for my brothers. There's some heavy energy, but I got put in it because it's for uplifting, it's for healing. And like I said, just stay tuned for the reading. I'm going to pull some cards to see if there's any additional messages that um, spirit, um, the spiritual guides wanted to get out. Okay, for my divine masculines, I did go ahead and throw out some cards, some oracle cards. So I'm going to jump right into it. Definitely, a lot of the energy I did talk about, I did pick up. It's going to be picked up in the cards here. It says here, it's the ghost of the past. So it says, the past returns for a time, which is being clarified by the glamour, intrigue, and drama, Marie Masquerade. So again, it's the sense of the past. Definitely a sense of the past, just like I said. This whole arrested development energy is definitely a sense of the past, things that have happened from the past, ghosts of the past. So that energy is definitely present here. It is showing up here. So I definitely feel that, a lot of you brothers are dealing with just the past haunting you. Um, there could definitely be someone that has come up from the past. I definitely feel that it's possibly causing some drama in your life. There possibly could be some gossip going on. I just feel that, it's that childish energy again. It's just sort of kind of that drama energy from the past that's carrying over from the past. It's also been shown that, a lot of divine masculines are going forth with this energy that they're in this cycle with this individual, this spirit's person, a karmic cycle, which is like the minute the divine masculine tries to move on, move forward, or, find someone new, this person pops up from the past and creates some kind of drama. So that is also showing up in the Divine Masculine Collective. Okay, what you guys need to realize about this, guys need to see this once and for all. See that every time you try to move on, every time you gain some success, every time something good happens in your life, this person pops up and things seem to start going in the opposite direction. Okay? Um, there seems to be definitely a need to cleanse and detoxify your energy. Let's see here. It says, with great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. So I feel like it's a sense of, cleansing your body. It has been showing up in the collective, as well. Some of this drama could possibly be some dark magic or, some kind of, sexual tie or something you have with this person that may need to be cleansed and detoxified. But I definitely feel that, it's the need to release, the stress and the sorrow and shedding of your old ways. Again, old ways, the past. Okay? Arrested development. Okay? See only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlines every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. So I feel like definitely having, a sense of unconditional love, for the past as you leave it on, you can still have love for someone at a distance. You can still have love and not see that person every day. You can just have love for people and move on, you know, and understanding that, a lot of times people did things out of love, in the past, or they do crazy things out of love. People don't know how to control this energy. They confuse love for a lot of things. Love is confused for a lot of things. So um, just see love, unconditional love for people. People are, there's some people that screwed up. There's some people that's just full of drama. There's some people that's just who they are. So it's a sense of loving them, from afar. You don't have to participate. Okay. So that is what I'm saying, guys. Here, and we do have Mother Earth, and we have transformation. So I do feel like there's some type of transformation that is definitely going on in your life. Mother Earth being here, I do feel like the mother energy could definitely very well be an important issue here when it comes to this arrested development. Possibly definitely some healing. I see some cleansing and some detoxifying, possibly some issues with your mother. Any drama or anything like that. See only love. Um, and I feel like there could possibly be a transformation in your relationship. And for most divine masculines, it's going to take this transformation of your relationship with your mother in order to truly appreciate a divine feminine. Okay? This has to occur in order for you to be cleansed, for you to be purged. Okay? Know that if there's any mother issues going on in your life, you must address them. You must face them. You must transform them. Okay? You must make peace with them. Okay? All right. Let's see, masculines. This is still heavy energy. Let's see this past. I'm gonna again, I'm sort of kind of seeing, like the feminines, the decks are sort of kind of speaking to me individually. So let's see what's up with this glamour, this intrigue, and this drama from the past. Let's see what's up with that. For my divine masculines. And if I'm talking softly, it's because it is sort of kind of late night and I don't want to be distracting to others. Whoa, whoa. All right. That's a lot. Under the deck, we do have some judgment. So there could definitely be, a sense of judgment, from the past. I feel like someone could definitely be judging their past. You could have definitely been judged in your past. Um, there could be definitely some judgment coming around a father figure, being judged as a father figure. There's definitely some disappointment and regret, I feel like, of juggling. I feel like possibly you feel like this juggling, someone's, let me just lay them how I feel like the message is coming to me. We have the Emperor. There's some worry, you know, and some disappointment and regret around this Emperor for juggling, you know. So, I feel like, there's definitely, there could be definitely some disappointment and regret, around a father figure, possibly, it could be your father, it could be you as a father figure, but I definitely feel like someone possibly feels like they were not a good example. Maybe this gossip and drama that's going on from the past. They may not feel that they have been a good example for their children, by doing all this juggling. Um, and I do feel a sense of them, feeling like, having this disappointment, regret for not being structured, not having rules, not being, emperor, setting laws, setting guidelines, being that authority that a father should be in a family. Instead, I feel that this person was possibly, not really being the greatest example of a father, possibly out juggling women and things of that nature. And that could be what all this talk and this drama and stuff is about. Okay. Like I said, this is that arrested development. This is that someone who hasn't matured. A father who's still out doing this is someone who's not mature. Again, that's that sense of arrested development, of not really developing and being, um, having rules, being in that position of authority as a father should be a good example. We do have the Chariot. So, there is judgment about that as well. So there's judgment, here I feel about, possibly you not being a good father, and possibly juggling women. And I feel like there could be some juggling, some Mercury retrograde, guys. Y'all gotta understand it gets tough to speak a lot of times, particularly as us light workers. It's shadow. It's not even here yet, but I'm picking up on it. But anyway, moving forward, there could definitely be about some, judgment about you moving forward. This Chariot energy, there could definitely be some judgment about, you, this balancing again, this tempering, balancing two situations again, balancing, you know. So, yeah. Yeah, strong sense of balancing, strong sense of juggling here. But it seems that there is some, someone definitely wish that, they've done things differently. All right, let's clarify. Because it's late night, guys, so, I'm getting ready for bed soon. All right, Emperor. It's being clarified by success. So I feel like this Emperor wants to be successful. You're possibly sitting on some success. There's some worry about depletion. I feel like, again, whoever this is from the past, you, you could be made feel that, you owe someone something, from the past, and that you haven't taken care of your kids and things of that nature. And now you're trying to sort of kind of make up for it because you might be in this Emperor energy now, but you're worried of being depleted. You're worried if, you're going to be sitting with nothing. There's some disappointment and regret over some happiness here. So possibly somebody's happiness is making you, feel some disappointment and regret. There is a sense of protection here. Your intention is definitely to move forward, it seems, to get in the Chariot. And there's been a balancing of expression, I feel like, if you've been judged, you've been judging, It's sort of kind of going back. That's where this drama, I feel like, could be coming from as well. Death, Kali. Cutthroat. Kali in this deck is about decapitation, death, harsh death. Okay? So harsh ending possibly with someone in the past, or possibly the ending of judgment, around someone's success. Someone's judgment is brought in. Someone has decided to bring it in, possibly to this past energy. There is possibly some drama and talk about it. There definitely seems to be, you know, a sense of depletion around success and happiness, and the sense of protection from God. And someone intends to express that, I feel in action by leaving, getting in this chariot. There's a judgment of death, there's a judgment of ending. So that's good energy for you guys who resonate with that. It definitely looks like you could possibly be moving away from a situation, the end of this judgment, end of someone making you feel like you're not, a good father and things of that nature, and you're not doing what you possibly supposed to be doing. Um, that's definitely bringing up this drama in your life, guys. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely feel a situation of someone definitely being talked about not taking care of their kids, and somebody feeling somewhat guilty, feeling like they gotta do this and do that, sort of kind of make up for that. But I feel like it's leaving, someone possibly in a state of depletion, you know, but it does seem, the positive thing is it seems to be a movement away from that. Okay. All right, this cleanse and detoxify, guys. Let me see. Let me get into this. I didn't want this to be extra long. Cleanse and detoxify. See only love. Yeah, the Knight of Wands, definitely, moving on to new projects. Like I said, seeing only love and keep pushing. Cleanse and detoxify, resting. A sense of rest is a sense of putting things to rest. That is also a sense of death, burial. That's sort of kind of what I'm feeling here. Moving away from pain and confusion. That's that detoxifying your life of toxic energy. Moon energy. Yeah. Things that are hidden. Secrets. So definitely could be some secret things that are hidden in the past. Some fears from the past. Of juggling. Victory and success. Good stuff. Six of Wands. Being in the limelight. Being, seen, being in a role model. Victory. It seems like, you guys are moving towards this victory. You're resting and you're moving away from any type of pain and confusion, any type of regrets, any of that, any kind of moon energy, any kind of balancing, because you want victory. Okay. This Knight of Wands is being clarified by completion. Yeah, you're done. Definitely some of you are done and you're definitely moving forward. You're moving on to other things. You're moving towards your success. This Four of Swords. Let's see who's resting. Possibly resting on, your Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel a sense of resting on your Ten of Pentacles, sort of kind of holding back on your Ten of Pentacles, laying low on your Ten of Pentacles. Maybe not, putting that energy out there, letting everybody know what you got kind of energy. All right, this Eight of Cups. Moving away from all of this realization. There's some realization, I feel, of the need, to leave all this stuff in the past, to leave all these empty cups in the past. You got to. You're seeing that. You're detoxifying, you're cleansing yourself of this. You're leaving all that stuff in the past. Yeah. It seems like, there's a sense of being hidden. There's something hidden in the family. There's some hidden secrets possibly in the family. You're hiding something from your family. Your family could be hiding something from you. But there's definitely, or the community, you could definitely have gone underground. You could definitely be in this moon energy when it comes to a group of people. Okay. This Two of Pentacles is being, juggling love. Juggling love, I feel, between two people, two situations. Here, victory, denial. Denial of victory. success. Yeah. A lot of you have definitely realized that the situation that you're in is not going to lead you to success. You know, I'm feeling more. This is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is, that player energy. I do feel like there's a completion of that. Somebody wants to complete this. I feel like, they know that this is holding them back from their victory. I feel like this is some of the past energy. This juggling, this throwing the wand around everywhere. I feel like, again, it's that arrested development. It's that being, it's the knight. He's not a king. He's not an emperor. He's not an emperor. So yeah, I feel like that's that arrested development. Someone who's in this father figure energy, um, you know, is running around town like a Knight of Wands, you know, and that has been the problem. That's why your victory and success has been denied. But I do feel like some of you do want to complete this energy. There's a completion of that. I feel like you're sort of kind of resting and waiting on, your fruition, your Ten of Pentacles, you know. There has been a denial. There has been a denial of victory, whatever this is. I feel like whatever this is that came back from the past, like I said again, you were on this path. You were on this path to fruition and all this stuff, this victory, and this person popped up again. And now it's a sense of loss, not a denial of success. And it seems like right now you're resting on your Ten of Pentacles. You're resting, you're sort of kind of waiting on it. There is possibly a ace realization. There is a realization. This is the ace of, like the Ace of Swords, so it is possibly, realizing that you're going to have to leave things in the past, that you're going to have to walk away from things, that you're going to have to leave these cups, realization of that you're going to have to walk away from some things. These spilled cups, these cups that haven't bought you anything. Okay, like I said, this moon energy that's over this community, there's something that is hidden over a group of people. Things that cannot be seen, things that are not known. Okay. And juggling, love has brought this denial of victory. Okay. All right. It seems like you're done and you're over, possibly the situation with the community or family, because you realize you're having this realization about your fruition and your love. And you're definitely moving away from, this is walking away, this is riding away, I feel like you're definitely, you want to move on to other things. You're going in this moon energy, yeah. Yeah, you're resting and you're moving away from any kind of pain and confusion I feel about being this Nine of Wands and all this juggling and all these secrets and things. Because you know that about your failure. I mean, the denial of victory is failure. Okay. Lastly, this mother energy and a transformation. Let's see. Brothers, I did not mean for this to go so long. Let's see. Mother Earth. We do have a choice here. We have the earth again. He's holding the earth, the world in his hands. She's holding the world in her hands. I feel like, you guys, You know, I feel like something is being given to you, like something is being handed and given to you. I'll show you in a minute. All right, there's a choice. Yeah, there's something that's being given to you that will give you the Nine of Cups. You know, you got to make a choice if you want your wish fulfillment or you want to juggle and manipulate. And be the King of Wands instead of the Knight of Wands. The world. The world, I feel, is a completion. You know, it's about completions. It is about, you know, the endings, victory, success. I feel like this is how you get this transformation from this failure to this success. You know, coming into your mission. Mother Earth is also, if you see here, she has the earth in her hand. I feel like she's handing it to you. In this transformation, you see she has something in her hand. It looks like she's handing something to you. He has the world in his hand. It seems like he's handing something to you. So I feel like you guys are being given something. You're being given a victory. You're being given an opportunity for success, but you're going to have to transform. You're going to have to change. You're going to have to mature and become the King of Wands instead of the Knight of Wands. You know, he's a lot more in control of his wand. He's just sitting there holding it in his hand. Okay. You got to make this choice and decision if you want the Nine of Cups, which is your ultimate happiness, or do you want to juggle and manipulate? Okay. Do you want victory, success, or what do you want? You know, this is also your place in the world as well, your higher mission. All right, let me clarify these guys, and I'm closed out. This is going too far. But I had to slow down my energy, so my energy sort of kind of slow because this is heavy. This is heavy, so it's weighed me down and slowed me down. Okay. But as soon as this is over, I'll be right back up. Bring myself right back up. All right. All right. Yeah, centering, I feel making a choice, making a decision. There's a sense of centering, you know, centering these choices, balancing these choices. Okay. You desire not your Nine of Cups. You want your Nine of Cups. You want ultimate happiness and fulfillment. You know, there seems to be a completion around this juggling. You want to be over and done with that. You want a death of this manipulation. You want to end of that. That's what's needed. And you want the beginning and the birth, I feel, of the King of Wands. You want to come into this as the King of Wands. You know, this is also, you know, childish. This is that arrested development. These are the things that change boys to men. Okay, so it's a sense of changing a boy to a man, maturity. Okay, coming from this place of arrested development, guys. Centering your desires and a completion and death of this childish energy. A death and completion of this childish energy. And you're balancing that with your desires of what you want. And that is to be the King of Wands. That's your wish fulfillment. You know, I feel like that is your choice. Okay? Your choice is to be the King of Wands and have your wish fulfillment. Alright? And be done with this juggling and manipulation. Okay? A closure, an end of that, an end of a cycle. This has brought you loss. And you want new love. Okay? and lots of passion. All right, guys, I hope you were able to take something from that. Peace and love to the family, to my brothers. I wish you the best with this cleansing, this purging, this detoxifying of your life, this transformation, this healing, mother healing energy, things that you're letting go of the past as you mature and you release this arrested development energy and you mature and become the emperor, the king, the emperor that you are. Okay, peace and love. Until next time.